So Anna, what makes SuperLeaf Moringa different than all the other brands in the market?
Well, if you'll remember, Dale and Linda discovered moringa in Africa and they knew they wanted to import it to Canada. They also knew they had to find a supplier that could meet stringent Canadian standards for purity and for quality. So they scoured the globe.
And I'm guessing they found some alarming practices.
Exactly. So because moringa can grow anywhere, they found that many suppliers were growing it anywhere on subpar soils and in areas with just far too much pollution.
They also discovered that the moringa handling left something to be desired.
So the moringa leaves need to be dehydrated or dried from fresh so that they can be powdered and shipped overseas. Now, there are a couple of low-tech options for drying moringa, one of which is called shade drying. Now, when moringa leaves are spread out to dry in a shaded area, perhaps a shed, they're left exposed to pests. They can be contaminated with bacteria, fungus. Not a great option. The other option is sun drying. So spread out in a sunny area where, again, they're exposed to sources of contamination, insects, small animals.
Because of all these issues with the handling of the finished product, many times the moringa raw powder doesn't meet the Canadian standards and it needs to be irradiated.
Exactly. So many brands are irradiating their moringa leaf powder to kill off the pathogens, but that also kills enzymes and other valuable nutrients.
That's why Linda, the owner, she kept looking around the world for the best sources of moringa until she finally found this amazing farm in Nicaragua called Nicamanos.
Nicamanos Farm has been the labor of love for Jacobo for over 30 years. It's situated at the base of a volcano, so that volcanic ash has enriched the soil. It's far from any sources of pollution, and every time the soil has been tested externally, it's come up clean for heavy metals.
Jacobo farms organically and all his processes are state-of-the-art.
He picks the moringa leaves young at peak nutrition, and then the leaves are washed in ozone water, which leaves no trace of residue.
Then they're put in a dehydrator with a stainless steel covers where they are kept at a very low temperature so that it's still considered a raw product.
The moringa that goes into SuperLeaf has no binding agents, chemicals, fillers, artificial sweeteners, or preservatives.
It's non-oxidized, has never been irradiated, certified organic, non-GMO, raw powder.
That's why we believe SuperLeaf Moringa is the best in the world, and we're proud to be Jacobo's exclusive Canadian partners.